how long was she without communication? Like, or she, when things started to really go wrong, and like, how long has she been without really communication with you guys?
Okay, well, she didn't really get to use the eye gaze much because for whatever reason she just couldn't get it going
Yeah,
because she was having a lot of flickering
yeah, it
and
happened.
it just wasn't working. It was frustrating her.
Yes.
I could tell that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then we got down to where she can only like flicker eyes, so we were down to yes, no.
yeah,
Yeah.
And which it worked,
yeah.
but eventually she lost the ability to do that.
I'd say late fall last year.
Yeah, late fall last year.
It slowly got harder and harder to see.
It got harder and harder to see the movement. We really had to watch.
She did do her eyebrows today though.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I've had patients. I have patients right now who you can be, an inch from their face, and there is nothing. Like, there's
Yeah.
absolutely no movement.
Now we can see her trying to do it, but it just won't do it.
Yeah, you can see it trying to engage, but it doesn't. She don't have people to move it.
One of the things that, I'm even myself, I'm kind of debating internally as to how I wanna do this in a way, but I honestly I think that the world should know. Period. That's the best way I can tell you.
Yeah. I think
I think it would help everybody. It would help us, obviously, but I think it could potentially help you as well, right? I mean, it would make people aware of what's going on. I don't want to get too excited, but I already know what she's doing with the system, and I already know that she's working the system.
Right.
I mean, like she's doing exactly what the system is meant to be doing, right? So that interaction that she has is amazing. It's just great. It's exactly what it's supposed to be, right? So yeah, so to me, I think the ability to to voice this, right, to make people aware, can make a huge difference. Can make a huge.
I agree. I always describe Jessica when I, because not everybody understands what ALS is, and I always tell them that she's a 17-year-old screaming to get out and show her voice. And I'm sorry, I want to cry, but I feel like this device is going to give her her voice back. Do you know what I mean? I just, she is.
You're gonna make me cry, Amy. Don't do that.
Right, I know. I'm sorry.
I
because they don't understand what that is. She's a 17-year-old teenage girl just trapped and screaming to give her voice, and this is her opportunity. So
absolutely,
it's amazing.
Thank you so much.
No, thank you for giving her.
That means a lot. Yeah, no, it's
stop.
No, I can't. I'm sorry.
It's gosh, you got me. Yeah, no, it's. I mean, I've been doing this for 9 years. I could do a lot of other things, to be honest with you, but I decided to do this and help people, right? And this is the purpose of this company. This is what we do, and this is what I'm trying to build. So thank you for recognizing and experiencing that, because that's
it's absolutely amazing.
Thank you goes to you.
Yes, exactly. I mean, it's amazing.
I mean, without this, I don't know, we would just be stuck at ground zero again.
Yeah.
I think, this is also very important, actually. One of the things that I have seen and that I've heard from doctors and I've seen from families, is this very concept of wanting to live, actually, or not wanting to live.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I remember I was in San Francisco in 2017 and 2018, and people like I had a couple of events like this, and one neurologist that came to me and said, I have patients that actually died of depression, like they no longer. And it was the first time I heard that, and I was like, wow, like,
Yeah.
can your body actually give up because your mind is giving up in a way, right?
Yeah.
And at the very same time, I also have the opposite, where I have people that, especially in ALS, that had an ALS FRSR score of 1 or less than 1, where the doctors were like, oh, 6 months maybe.
Yeah.
Mhm.
People actually live several years.
The doctors are always like, well, what if she don't? And I'm like, well, we've recorded her and she's told me when she could still speak that she don't want to die. She wants to fight.
Yeah.
So she's a fighter and she's always been.
Yeah. And I completely believe that. And,
Yep.
I'm hoping that we can actually help further in the fight, from that standpoint. Like, it's something that's very, 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 to me, very, very important.
You can tell, and he'll go to the screen with the yes, and she's able to control, like, if it's yes, and if it's no, she just doesn't trigger it.
Wow.
So
that is super important.
Or even
Right.
if the little red will start to come on, she'll kind of like, okay, I don't want to do that, and it goes back down.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing. In the yes no
Yeah.
part of it, have you been able to ask her some questions and verify that she's
Yes,
saying?
because what I did do, if I
Well,
was
you
asking
asked
her
about the
something, I was asking her something like, about her trip, but I actually put the counter to 4 because I wanted her to work for it.
Okay.
And she got it.
She got it.
Like instantly, we asked if she liked her Make-A-Wish trip, and like, yes, right away. And
Okay.
then we're like, did you mean to do that? Yes. And then we're like, we ask her something else, and if it's a no, it doesn't.
And like I
seem to
said,
trigger it.
you'll see that it wants to trigger, but she knows how to.
Like,
I
you'll
don't
see
want to
it,
do that.
yeah, and then it'll go back down. Like, it won't. She
That's
won't let it.
amazing.
So we know she's on the page with us.
We asked her, she liked this, and she said yes.
Yeah. So I think the fact that this is happening, and that this is happening in the first session, right? It's not even like doing multiple. It's just like right from the start. It's massive. It's just awesome. Like, purely awesome. Right?
Yeah, I just looked her up and I said, we're not expecting a whirl from you. I go, just give it a whirl, see what you can do.
But she made, like, that first session of hers made me and Dad's first session look like,
oh yeah,
it's like she was like took off, and we were like, whoa.
Okay. Well, I had told you it was running in the family. We were not expecting it to be that good, but
Right?
it was.
Yes.
I wasn't shocked she got me.
Yeah.
I told her after she did it, I go, I'm not totally surprised you did it, but I am surprised. I mean,
I could hear it in your voice, Pat. I knew there was some excitement there. I think the thing that is also really amazing, right, is that I told you go 50 and 3, which is,
yeah, I just copied you what you said.
and it's like, she just bangs this, like, boom. She just, like, so turquoise, and she killed it.
Yeah, she did.
And no need for training per se or calibration. It's like right in, works there, and boom. Right?
Yeah.